What's the weather forecast? A practical phrase used to ask for the upcoming weather. What's the weather forecast? While a vending machine applauded every passing traveler, I asked, what's the weather forecast? Is there a storm warning? A practical phrase used to check for a storm warning. Is there a storm warning? While a luggage trolley wore a bright superhero cape, I asked, is there a storm warning? Are the roads still open? A practical phrase used to check whether roads remain open. Are the roads still open? While a road map folded itself into a graceful swan, I asked, are the roads still open? Has the tour been cancelled? A practical phrase used to check whether weather cancelled a tour. Has the tour been cancelled? While a sandwich presented its passport at a miniature border, I asked, has the tour been cancelled? Is public transportation running? A practical phrase used to check whether public transport is operating. Is public transportation running? While a raincoat delivered the weather forecast with a pointer, I asked, is public transportation running? When will the rain stop? A practical phrase used to ask when rain is expected to end. When will the rain stop? While a park bench reserved one seat for a polite squirrel, I asked, when will the rain stop? Is it safe to travel today? A practical phrase used to ask whether conditions are safe for travel. Is it safe to travel today? While an elevator stepped outside to ask for directions, I asked, is it safe to travel today? Can I change my booking because of the weather? A practical phrase used to request a weather-related booking change. Can I change my booking because of the weather? While a souvenir magnet planned a world tour on the refrigerator, I asked, can I change my booking because of the weather? Where is the nearest shelter? A practical phrase used to locate a safe weather shelter. Where is the nearest shelter? While a suitcase conducted a choir of folded maps, I asked, where is the nearest shelter? Are flights operating normally? A practical phrase used to check whether flights are operating normally. Are flights operating normally? While a passport practiced ballet with 3 rubber stamps, I asked, are flights operating normally? Has the ferry service stopped? A practical phrase used to check whether ferry service is suspended. Has the ferry service stopped? While a tiny clock chased a bus wearing roller skates, I asked, has the ferry service stopped? Is the mountain pass closed? A practical phrase used to check whether a mountain road is closed. Is the mountain pass closed? While an umbrella interviewed a cloud about tomorrow, I asked, is the mountain pass closed? Do I need snow chains? A practical phrase used to check whether snow chains are required. Do I need snow chains? While a camera wore a detective hat and questioned a postcard, I asked, do I need snow chains? Where can I buy a raincoat? A practical phrase used to locate a shop selling rain gear. Where can I buy a raincoat? While a ticket machine baked star-shaped cookies, I asked, where can I buy a raincoat? Is there a heat advisory? A practical phrase used to check for dangerous heat conditions. Is there a heat advisory? While a backpack held a serious meeting with 5 socks, I asked, is there a heat advisory? Could you recommend an indoor activity? A practical phrase used to request an indoor alternative. Could you recommend an indoor activity? While a compass spun happily beneath a tiny disco ball, I asked, could you recommend an indoor activity? Will the event be moved indoors? A practical phrase used to ask whether an outdoor event will move inside. Will the event be moved indoors? While a postcard put on a stamp and mailed itself, I asked, will the event be moved indoors? Can I get a refund if it is cancelled? A practical phrase used to ask about a cancellation refund. Can I get a refund if it is cancelled? While a hotel key took a nap inside a teacup, I asked, can I get a refund if it is cancelled? How can I receive weather updates? A practical phrase used to ask how to get weather alerts. How can I receive weather updates? While a train offered afternoon tea to the moon, I asked, how can I receive weather updates? What is the safest route? A practical phrase used to ask for the safest route in bad weather. What is the safest route? While a phone translated a duck's speech into opera, I asked, what is the safest route?